up YouTube, it's Louis here. I hope you're all well. What an amazing bounce that we had yesterday. I urge you all, especially if you're a newcomer to the channel, first of all, welcome. I'm Louis, and every day we do a Quant and a Bitcoin update. I do try and do H-bar and L-rond as much as possible. If you have any real chart requests, then you can send in a super thanks and we'll get that chart done in the next day through the super thanks. But yeah, wow, what a crazy bounce. I'd urge you all to go check out the Bitcoin video. Always start your day off watching that Bitcoin. I know that over 50% of you are returning viewers, so 50% of you are watching the Bitcoin videos. We just need to get the other 50% subscribed so we can hit 3K by the end of this month. We need to get the likes up to a minimum of 100 likes. That would be so appreciated if we could do so. And yeah, thank you all for supporting the channel by being here today. And it's a lovely day out as well. So we had this descending triangle over here, which we made the technical target out of yesterday. If you do remember, I was telling you guys that this formation over here looks a lot like this one up here, okay? And then obviously you can see that had some support there. That was flipped into resistance. So we're at that resistance now. You can see this double bottom is looking like this double bottom. So we could potentially, as we're there, we could potentially be here. Now you can see this was a high and this was a lower high. This is a high and still a lower high. In actual fact, this was your highest body close. And over here, you've actually had a body higher than this one. So that's very good to see. That basically means you have validated this double bottom. As long as we can now remain above $63, as we are right now, if this were rejection, that means we were below $63 and we're now trying to reclaim it with a daily close. Unfortunately though, there are so many hours of this day left. So whatever the candle at the moment looks like, we can't really make a judgment. We could only go off the previous candles. And yes, they are bullish, but also running into resistance. We do have a resistance on this wick over here at $66. If you can take that out on the daily close, wow, that means that we're going to really try as hard as possible to go and meet this technical target, which we got from over here. So from the neckline back down to this support, let's get it exact, back down to this support, and then put it on the breakout, which is the neckline, which is the highest body candle close. I just put this line here because there, well, yeah, we'll put it on exactly. I just wanted to sort of be in and around here and there, but I'm not going to get a line that's going to do so. So we'll get the more accurate one, which is putting it on the double bottoms neckline. Sorry about that. That's just one of my students messaging me on Discord. Again, I'm just going to move over to say I do also have education available, and I do have a crypto Discord group chat where I post all my thoughts on the market, my buys, my sells, and if there's any trades. Again, while we're in this bear market, I'm not going to take as many trades as I would in a bull market, but for sure, if you're taking the education as the course or the mentorship, you get the chat completely for free anyway. I've had people been in the chat since 2020 completely for free all the way until now, and still in the chat until my bull market targets. You get this all for free, this chat for free until my bull market targets. Now, just to finish off this video with Quant, again, now that we closed above this, it basically means that you validated the target. Can we invalidate this target? Of course, close back under this and you invalidate the target. It is literally as simple as that. Even though right now this candle is saying we have validated this double bottom, the next day you can completely invalidate it. Even if the day before showed bullish signs, you know, it just takes one billionaire to sell, just takes one billionaire to buy, and you can move the market. As simple as that. You just need billions to do it in the first place. So yeah, this M pattern over here has flipped into a double bottom. So this is something that I teach about in the education. So it's very important if we are closing above this and remaining above this. It basically means we're going to try and come to the range highs, 75. And of course, then our technical target up here around $89, $90. So of course, that's the bullish case. We always want the bullish case, but we need to be prepared for this bearish scenario. And that's all in today's Bitcoin update as well, the bullish and the bearish case. Go check that out, because to be honest, guys, what I'm saying with Quant, it can get all invalidated dependent on Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin videos are going to be in much more in-depth detail, because I just know this is how I do my TA for the last 3 years. Oh, not exactly for the last 3 years, but over the last 3 years, I've realized that this is the best way to do TA in a bear market, to just simply follow Bitcoin. When we're bullish, do all your TA you want on your alts. It will follow. But in a bear market, as we've seen, Bitcoin can go up, alts may do nothing. Bitcoin goes down, alts can go up. Like, yeah, it's just completely random. Why? Because we're in a manipulated market. Things that are not meant to happen are going to happen much more than usual. In a bull market, if you see a W pattern, it's going to work. If you see a W pattern in a bear market, it might not, work. So you see how we said this is an M pattern over here, an M. Well, actually, before this part here, if we actually take away this, what pattern does that now look like to you? It looks like it was a double bottom over here that failed and became an M pattern, an M pattern, yeah, right there. So yeah, very, very cool. So that's pretty much it. Again, bearish target. It's only going to happen if you're losing the psychological support. And again, psychological, it means every time we come to this, we should get a reaction because it's a psychological level. As long as we're above $50, then I can't be bearish, as simple as that. So remain above 50 and we have to stick bullish. Close above 50, we have to flip bearish. Minimum target 40, then 30, okay? But I'm not seeing that. Although, yes, I completely understand. Yes, we're in a downtrend. This is what I've been telling you guys for so long now. But there are signs that just from the low, you have been putting in some higher lows. Of course, you did that earlier on here with these higher lows and whatnot. But yeah, at some point, this just needs to reverse. And if you've gone to my Twitter today, well, I'll actually go to the Twitter now. That's it for Quant. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. But I'm going to bring you over to my Twitter. Just briefly go to Louis_crypto. This is where you'd want to go if you want to message me about the education. Again, the quant part of this video is done. I just want to bring your attention to this about Bitcoin. So bears like this crypto capo guy, I've been following him for a while. Some of his calls right, some of his calls not right over the year or over the 9 months I've been following for. So he was very similar to me when we were at 48k. I said we're going to dump. He said the exact same thing, exact same targets as me. Fair enough. We were in agreement. Now he's saying we could have one more leg down and he's like not going to buy at all till we get this next leg down. I'm in complete disagreement with that. In my eyes, we're so far down already. Why even not bought anything? If we go down, buy more. Why are you waiting for a certain level to buy 100%? It never works. That's what I used to try and do. I'm waiting for this target to be met and I'll sell all my Ethereum. I'm waiting for 8k Ethereum. Once 8k Ethereum comes, I'm going to sell all of it. Did we hit 8k Ethereum? No. But it was a 1618 target. Why didn't it? Every time we break the fibs, we should go to the 1618. Well, we know there's invalidation points. And when you lose the 1 fib level, you invalidate the 1618. So that's what's happened. But yeah, that's because we were being greedy. I was waiting for a specific target to sell 100%. And that never came. So while these guys are waiting for such a specific number, you know, 10k, 3k, some people, I don't know where they're getting this from. That is definitely out their asses. But here we go. So his argument is that 48k here is exactly what's happening here. He's saying this whole structure is the same as this. Okay, I can that's fine. He might be right, he might be wrong. It literally doesn't matter. What I want to pick at is this. So bears like CryptoCat are saying we're at 22k. It's the new 48k. Okay, so why are we not overbought then on the daily? Yes, on the 4 hour, I do agree. We are overextended on the 4 hour time frame. I was saying this on Twitter yesterday. But again, if this was actually like 48 on the daily RSI, we would be up here in the overbought territory. But again, it's not. So this basically means that there's so much room for bullish momentum. Does that mean we can't go down? No, we can go down. This is actually what I'm anticipating. I just don't want to lose 17.5k. I think that when we do come down, we're probably going to try and come down to these lows, but I think it will fail. There's a golden pocket over here, which is where I think it will bounce, but you're allowed to come down to this low. It's not, as long as you're not losing this low, we're not going to head to this low. So technically at the moment, you have a low, and then you have another low that is actually higher than the last low. And then you've actually closed a higher high with the bodies and with the wick. So this body here closed higher than this body here. This wick here is higher than this wick here. So you technically do have higher highs and higher lows on the daily time frame. Yes, zooming out, you have lower lows and lower highs. I've been saying this the whole way down. But if we just look from the 19th of June, we've actually started to form an uptrend from the 19th of June. And 19th of June, backwards, downtrend. 19th of June, onwards, uptrend. So since the 19th of June, and we're not in June anymore, we haven't gone lower than we were in June. So do you understand my point? How we're trying to start this uptrend. And yes, we're at resistance. I do expect us to come down, but it's wrong to say that this is the same as this. Yes, technically this was a double bottom. You broke out and then you broke back in. I called this exactly. I told you guys we're going to come back down. But on this time, we're not in the overbought territory. The reason why over here, me personally, even though Crypto Capo said it was going to go down. Why I personally said it is because we had 16 days over here without a significant pullback. And no, I don't care what you say. That is not a pullback. This over here, this push, and then this pullback here, this massive pullback with a double bottom, that's a pullback. This here, with this little thing here of 2 days, that is not a pullback. I'm sorry, guys. You can disagree, but I'll completely disagree with you, because that's 16 days of straight up, and the fear and greed went to neutral for the first time in the bear market. And I just knew the sentiment is way off. Now everyone down here, now we're going to keep going down. We're going to keep, while everyone here was so bullish, now down here, oh, no, we're going to keep going down. 100% we're going down. So you see how the sentiment is changing. This is why, in my opinion, yeah, the market is shifting in my eyes. It's going to take a while. Again, when I said the bottom is in, I said it's going to take 6 months to accumulate. 6 months have not passed, so we're not out of this yet anytime soon. We're waiting for that bearish cross on the weekly time frame for Bitcoin. Again, watch the Bitcoin videos. Thank you guys for listening to my thoughts today. Again, we have a low here. Since the 19th of June, we have not gone lower. We're in July. We're almost a month afterwards. 10 days from now, it will be a month after. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.